So you may have heard that 8 of every 30 eighth graders in this country can write proficiently. So that's a problem. So I'm going to tell you something that we do that's super unorthodox because we are committed to fixing this problem. Okay, before I tell you, take a deep breath because this is a big change for upper elementary teachers. We don't teach narratives at the beginning of the school year. We teach them at the end. All right, here's why. Teaching narratives at the beginning of the school year is like a little leftover crumb from balanced literacy. Hear me out. Balanced literacy, though I believe wholeheartedly was well intended, really focused on making sure that we had buy-in from students, because if we exposed them to reading, we were going to make them lifelong readers, right? So if we had kids writing about their life at the beginning of the school year, we would get buy-in from them to love writing. Well, that's all swell and dandy if they love writing, but if they're practicing it incorrectly and seeing as 8 of 30 of them can write proficiently, we're not doing them any favors. So here's how we're going to build proficient writers so that they can eventually love writing, because if you practice basketball and you're terrible at it, you're not going to love basketball forever. You're not. Give them the tools that they need first so that they can be proficient. We start with sentence level instruction. And yes, we start with it in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Should they know how to write a sentence by then? Yes. But if you've taught those grade levels, you know that they're not even capitalizing sentences sometimes. And these are just the cards we're dealt. This is just what we're dealing with. So we're going to give them the tools that they need so that we can make them proficient, okay? We start with sentence level instruction. We start with it for a whole 4 weeks. I don't know these kids in my classroom either, so if we're going to start writing narratives, I don't know their backgrounds. I can't really support them in their narrative writing because I don't have a lot of background information on these kids. So, sentence level first. Then, once we can craft well-written sentences, then we move into paragraph construction. We have a complete paragraph program. These are expository paragraphs. We're not leaving sentence instruction behind, though, because paragraphs are constructed of sentences. So we start at the sentence level again, talking about topic sentences, supporting ideas, details, concluding sentences. See how structured this is? This is super intentional. From paragraphs, we move into essays. Then, when we start with essays, we go again from small to bigger, right? Sentence, paragraph, full essay. So our essay instruction goes informative essay, opinion-based essay, narrative essay. Narrative at the end allows us to have that buy-in at the end of the school year, plus most state tests assess narratives. They have kids writing in narratives. It's a great way to review story elements. Okay, so in the description, you're gonna have instructions on how to grab our free Explicit Writing Kickstarter kit because you're gonna join us in changing writing instruction for the better.